and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. So today I wanted to do a 20 facts about me video because I've never really done anything like this before. I've done tag videos before where you find out a little bit about me, but I thought that the 20 facts challenge was really interesting and I hope you enjoy it. So fact number one, which none of you will know because I've never said this to anyone really, apart from like my close friends and family who knew. But when I was 16 years old, I entered Britain's Got Talent. Yes, I was singing. So it was absolutely humiliating. I've done like, you know, musical theatre all my life. So it wasn't like I can't sing, like I can sing, but I was just not right. And I like didn't even get through to the judges stages and it was really humiliating. It's kind of put me off singing for life, if I'm honest. I don't think I ever want to like sing publicly because I just picked like the worst song ever and I was just so convinced that I was like, I'm gonna get through, and yeah, I didn't. Fact number two, if you didn't already know, is that I absolutely love Example. He is my favourite artist alongside Coldplay. I've loved him for so many years and I actually appear in one of his music videos, so it's Perfect Replacement I'm in, and it was really fun because like he got all of like a select few fans. I think it was like 50 of us. We went up to London and we filmed for the day with him, but I can't even like insert a clip here because literally it is such a split second of me in my 18-year-old self. Literally it's just like a of my face and that's it. Like literally it's like gone. So I don't even think it would be worth me inserting anything, but I know it's me because I know what clothes I was wearing that day. So for a split second I am in Example's music video. Number three, so a lot of people are quite surprised when they find out that I don't have any siblings. I am an only child. To be honest, I'm really thankful I'm an only child. Not that I wouldn't want brothers or sisters, but just because I think it's just so much effort, and like I think because I've never known any different, like I don't miss it. I can't miss what I've never had. So really I'm quite glad I'm an only child. So I wouldn't really say I like got any extra attention as such because my parents worked all the time, so it wasn't like I suppose I got all the attention compared to having siblings, but it wasn't, I don't know, it was just right. Like it was the perfect childhood for me. Number four is I don't have a driver's license. So again, everybody like falls off their chair when I tell them that I haven't got a driver's license. I don't know how to drive. I learned when I was 16, but it freaked me out so much that I've never sat behind the wheel again. And everyone's so shocked because I'm so independent and so like headstrong and so like, yeah, but they're just like, why don't you drive? But it literally doesn't interest me in the slightest. And that's not to say like I like people ferrying me around. That's, you know, I'm not like that. But for me, I walk everywhere. I catch public transport everywhere. I catch the train, the bus, I catch everything, and it really doesn't bother me. Like, and everyone's like, oh, but it will give you so much freedom. There's nothing I can't do now, which I could do if I drive, apart from I'd be like 200 quid less a month because of like insurance and paying for a car to sit on my drive, which I don't use. So for me, I don't think it's cost effective at all because I don't use it and I don't see the point in using it at the moment. But once I have kids, I think it will become a necessity and I certainly will learn how to drive, but it's just not in my plan at the moment. Number five is that I used to own a previous business before Extreme Couponing and Deals UK. So this was when I was 18 and I was working at Lloyd's as well, and I started up my own beauty business. So from my old home, I used to do people's nails, I did beauty treatments, and I kind of self-taught myself. I mean, obviously I went and got qualifications, like of course I did. So I'm actually like a trained nail therapist and beauty therapist. But yeah, I just did it. And the funniest thing was like, even then I was money saving. Like I was money saving by buying all my products in from America. And I was charging so much cheaper than everybody else in that town because I could, because my overheads were so low and like people people used to hate it. They were like, how can she charge that little? Like, other beauty people just went like cray. But I think it was really good. It was really popular. People loved it. People spoke so highly of it. And I even get messages now from people asking if I still do it. I'm like, no, I do not, sorry. So I had that business for about 10 months to a year. But obviously when I left that house, I couldn't continue it because I couldn't have people coming to my parents' house, and it was like miles away, so it didn't really work out. But that's actually how I met my friend Jada. She used to be one of my clients, and we just became best friends, and now we go traveling the world together. It's obviously fate. Number 6, I've escaped death 3 times, but now I'm thinking I actually think it's 4 times. So when I say escaped death, it was situations where I should not be here, but I am here. So I was in the Boxing Day tsunami back in 2004, which I was quite young. I was 11 at the time. Although it was traumatic and like a horrible experience, which I would never wish on anybody, you know, I could have so easily not been sat here right now. You know, if I hadn't have been where I was, and if we hadn't have, you know, been in a safer place than like Thailand and all the big waves you saw, I probably wouldn't be sat here right now. So it's quite odd, and I guess because I was quite young, I don't really remember too much about it. I remember it happening, and I remember going into school a couple of weeks later, and like everyone was like, oh, we thought you died. Like literally as blunt as that. I was like, thanks guys. So that was how liked I was at school. Another time was when I was a baby. Now my parents can't actually, like, no one can tell me the specific age I was. I don't think they remember, but I was either within my first year of life or I was nearly 3, and I had a really dangerous stomach condition, which I think is why I can't burp anymore. I should have put that as a fact, because that's another fact, I can't burp. I think it might be to do with that condition I had when I was really little. I got rushed into hospital, and it was like really serious and really worrying for my parents, and they didn't really know what was going to happen to me, but like thankfully I made a full recovery. But like that's another situation where I could have died. Then there was another one when I was at school, and I like was chewing gum, and it got stuck at the back of my throat. Like I couldn't breathe, and I was like, and I couldn't say anything because we were like walking down a corridor, and I couldn't say or scream because I couldn't breathe. And I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Like I'm literally gonna suffocate and die if I don't like do something. So I was like, what can I do? Like I can't breathe. And I tried to like clear my throat, and it wasn't working. And then out of nowhere, my friend came running up to me, not knowing what was going on or what was happening, and just came and like whacked me on the back and was like, hey, are you all right? Like just to whack me, to scare me. Little did she know that by doing that saved my life, because it brought the chewing gum up, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like I was choking, like thank you, and I couldn't scream to anyone, I couldn't do anything, and she just came out of nowhere and saved my life. Like that was definitely fate. So the 4th instance was when I was a little bit older. I think I was about 18. So this all happened like really young in my life. I've never had any near-death experiences in my adult life, maybe because I'm more careful now. But when I was like, I think I must have been 17 or 18, I was walking through my local town, and I came to like a crossing, and this crossing is notorious for accidents, problems. Like I'm sure there have been so many incidents on that junction because it is really dangerous. And stupid me was about to cross the road, and it was like flashing amber, so it was like just as like at the end of like the crossing, so people had crossed, and it was like right at flashing before it went red and the cars went again. And I was like, sod it, just walk. So I walked out into the road, and the car could obviously see that I was walking, and it was still flashing amber, so technically nothing should have been moving. And the green man was like flashing, like walk or don't walk basically. And this motorbike came out of nowhere through an orange light, so he shouldn't have gone through, but equally I probably shouldn't have left it that late. And this bike just like came straight towards me as I walked past this car. It came up to the right hand side of it, and literally this bike was like there. And in that moment I was like, that's it, I'm dead. Like literally this motorbike was like here. I could literally feel the motorbike. And you know when you're in shock and like things happen, like you can't move, you're like stand still. Like in that situation I obviously couldn't like just stand still. And although I couldn't feel like I was moving, like something pushed me forward. Whether it was like a guardian angel or I don't know, but something pushed me forward out of the way of that motorbike. And I literally walked away unscathed, literally like nothing. So I was really, really lucky, and that's for pretty crazy situations, which is why I think I'm a cat with 9 lives, because I've already escaped death 4 times. Number 7 is my middle name. So a lot, well, I don't say a lot, but like some of you follow my personal Facebook page, which like you can't see anything, so I don't see why people do it, but people do it. And obviously they search Emma Iris Mumford. But Iris is not my middle name, and I'm not going to say my middle name because I don't want people to then suddenly go and search it, but you won't find anything of me anyway, because everything is just, you can't find anything about me online apart from what's in the press, obviously. So for those of you who thought my middle name was Iris, it's not, it's something completely different, and that's what I actually want my daughter to be called. So that's why I just had it as Emma Iris Mumford. But everyone like, it's like, your middle name's not Iris? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, why would you put that on your Facebook then? I'm like, just to confuse everyone, obviously. Number 8 is that I have a dairy intolerance. So I just, you know, I'm really scraping the barrel here of facts about me. But yeah, it started off with like a whipped cream allergy, and over the last 2 years it's just kind of developed into a full-blown dairy intolerance. But I can still have chocolate, cheese and ice cream, which is the best news in the world because they are my favourite things in the world. But I have to be really careful of like soft cheese and anything like really creamy and rich. So yeah, got dairy intolerance. Number 9, I went to stage school. So I went to a normal school for obviously education, but I also went to Stagecoach and Rising Stars throughout my childhood. So I did performing arts like all the time. That was what I loved. So I really wanted to be an actress or a singer when I was younger, but grew out of that very quickly when I realised the amount of hard work that had to go into it. But I thought running a business would be easier. Don't think it is. Number 10, I am not related to Mumford & Sons. I get this question, like literally, if I got paid £1 every time I was asked that question by like when I call up my bill people, like when I have to like call up my energy suppliers, any like customer services I have to call up, or even like when I go to the bank or any places I've had to fill out forms or anything where I've had to give my surname, everyone is like, oh, are you related to Mumford & Sons? I'm like, no. No, I am not. And when they became famous like years ago, I actually got contacted by his family saying like, are we related? But we looked into it and we're definitely not related. So yeah, but maybe one day they might get asked, oh, you related to Coupon Queen? I mean, obviously they are like world famous singers. That is probably never gonna happen. But it would be quite funny to think if they got it as well for me, but I don't think they would. But no, I'm not related to them, but I still get asked it every single time. Number 11 is that I have met David Attenborough twice in my life, or Sir David Attenborough, should I say. To be honest, when people ask me who's the most famous person I've met, he tops my list every single time. Not only because, yes, I suppose he could be classed as a celebrity, but he is just such royalty to Britain, and you know, he is just such an inspiring, incredible person who has done so much for, you know, throughout his life and is still going strong. So yeah, when I say about people I've met, like he is probably the person I'm most proudest to have met, and he's so lovely, and yeah, a pleasure to meet. Number 12 is I have been in a West End musical. So going back to the whole like performing arts thing, when I was younger I was in the West End production of Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. I was only like in the children's choir. I didn't have like a main part or anything, but I'm still proud to say I was in it. Number 13, so Jamie Dornan is my man crush. I don't know why I felt like putting that in there, but it's because he's Irish and he's bloody gorgeous. And like when I've been thinking about my husband and what I want him to look like, Jamie Dornan has been that visualization since day one. So I'm either going to manifest Jamie Dornan. Obviously I'm not going to marry him, but like maybe just manifest meeting him or something. But it'll be interesting to see what my husband looks like, put it that way. But yeah, I'm so in love with him. I went and saw the 50 Shades films just to see him. I don't even like the storylines, but actually I do quite like the films now, I must admit, but maybe that's because I get to see his bum in it. Number 14, I hate roller coasters. I probably want to like go into more depth on that. I don't like any fast things. So roller coasters are just a nightmare for me. I hate them. I hate the movement, and I think this relates to why I don't like driving, because I hate feeling like I'm not in control. And although everybody's argument is that I would be in control in a car, I don't like the feeling of fastness because I don't feel like I'm in control, and I don't feel like I have good reactions. So roller coasters are completely a no-go for me. One, because I don't feel like I'm in control, and secondly because I have such a sensitive stomach that I'd probably puke everywhere, because I'm just awful with like travel sickness, movement. Yeah, I think I would just be sick. So roller coasters, definitely not. Number 15 is that I am a regular on This Morning. So some of you may know that, some of you may not. So basically I go on sort of every month if I can. At the moment I haven't been able to because I've been moving and just haven't had the time, and I'm really annoyed because I want to do it, but just hasn't worked out. But yeah, so I am still doing it regularly and I love it. I get to meet Holly and Philip and all the lovely producers and staff there. I absolutely love it, and it's just so incredible to be able to like tell the nation my deals and have fun. Number 16 is that I have an uneven face. So you may already notice it, but I notice it because it's my face. But my brows are uneven, and that's not because I haven't plucked them properly, it's because of my brow plate, or like my jaw plate. Basically my ears, and I've actually measured this to validate this, my ears are ½ an inch smaller. So I think it's my left hand side. Yeah, I think my left hand side, no, it's definitely my right hand side, is lower than my left hand side. So everything's ½ an inch lower, and it's really odd, and it's really bothered me my entire life because everyone's like, oh, you've got uneven eyebrows, and it's not my fault. It's my face. My face plate is out of alignment. Number 17 is that I have 9 tattoos. If you believe it or not, I have 9. When I tell people that, everyone's like, what? Where? But they're just really cleverly hidden. I'm gonna do a full tattoo video one day, probably in like a couple of months. But yes, I have 9. Number 18. Now I'm 80% sure this is factually correct. 80%. Basically my granddad's told me this, and I listened the first time, and then the rest of the times he told me, because he keeps telling me, I can't remember. So I'm 80% sure this is right, but I couldn't get hold of him to check. So I hope that I'm gonna say this right. So I think it's Matthew Webb was the first man to swim the English Channel ever, like back in the day, and we're related to him. So I'm technically related to the first man that swam the English Channel, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. We're related to someone famous and iconic in history, and I'm 80% sure it's that. But again, like I said, I wasn't really listening, so I think it's that. Number 19 is that I've done Race for Life twice. I'm hoping to do it this year as well, depending on where I am. I've signed up for it, so I'm hoping to do it for my friend Annie. But yeah, I've done Race for Life twice now over the last couple of years, and I've raised over £1,000 for cancer research, which I'm so proud of and so happy to have done. And I love doing Race for Life, it's so much fun. So number 20 finally is I got myself out of 7 grand debt at the age of 19. So it took me 3 years. So I started when I was 19 and I was 21 when I got out of debt. But I'm really proud of that, and for people who maybe don't know how I got started with blogging and YouTube or my couponing, that's how I started. I got myself out of 7 grand debt because of a not so lovely ex-boyfriend. But it's fine, I cleared it and it was the best thing to ever happen to me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Maybe learn a little bit more about me. Random facts, I know. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to all of them. And I will see you in my next video, which will be on Friday. Lots of love.